Yep, this T app Jayden just ruined forever. Yeah, yep, title.
That was designed to expose men, but it's exposing y'all women. It's showing just how dirty and nasty the men that y'all have been dealing with are. Y'all get online with these high standards that you don't have in real life, which is what I always say.
The year was 2005,
that's when I
and
was
the World
born.
Wide Web was just developing. And a new website came out called DontDateHimGirl.com.
Oh, wow.
You guys back in the early 2000s, you remember this. And the way I found out about this site was that a popular pastor inside.
Wait, so they had a like a website where you could put a guy, say a guy cheated on you, you could put it in there that he cheated on you? Oh!
Sacramento was exposed on the site for basically clapping his member cheeks.
That's tough.
All the text.
But like, see, if this was a thing though, aren't most pastors in churches, they're the ones clapping all the cheeks in the private Bible sessions and all this other stuff, right? Isn't this kind of like
messages,
this is like a part
all
of
of everything, pictures, not videos though, were put on the site. And the site was built for women to come on and do exactly just that. They can anonymously submit relationship stories about cheating partners and basically expose men. And this was founded by a lady by the name of Tasha Joseph.
She looks like she got burned. She looks like she just looks like she got cheated on really bad, and then she made this just out of spite for that one guy.
For a while, this site was one of the hottest in America.
I never heard
of
this.
But the problem with the site was not just its fanfare with women.
Right.
It was the accuracy about the reviews. Now, in this instance, if you posted onto the site and you exposed the man,
they had whole pictures, names, date of births, height, hair colors, eye colors, like it was a whole police report, bro.
Actually join the site and defend himself, but that wasn't good enough. In 2006, attorneys started filing lawsuits against the website owner for spreading false allegations against their clients. September 2006,
September 14th, that's the day I was born. 2005, September 14th. Shout out to me, you know what I'm saying? Tell me happy birthday when it comes.
Miami News Time elaborated on a fabricated profile created to demonstrate that the website was dangerous.
Because there was
by
no
2007,
credibility. Because anybody can
News,
kind of like Wikipedia, anybody can say anything, and there's no, you have to back up what you're saying. That makes sense.
Referred to DontDateHimGirl.com as a revenge site, and on the same day, the O'Reilly Factor referred to Don't Date Him Girl as a hate site. Damn! By 2010, all of the profiles of men were removed, and by 2016, the site was no longer accessible. But as my granddaddy used to say,
the players change, but the game remains the same.
He's right, you know.
The year is 2025, and that's 20 years ago from when Don't Date Him Girl launched. And now we have something a little bit new. It's called T. Remember, the players change, but the games remain the same. And T is an app that pretty much does the same thing as DontDateHimGirl.com with one difference. Well, number one, it's on an app, but number two, well, check this out.
Let's talk about the T app and whether it's legal. If you don't know the T app, it's like an app version of the Are We Dating the Same Guy Facebook group. Basically, it's a platform for women to anonymously gossip, post pictures, ask information about men. Although men are the subject and they are what's being talked about, it doesn't let men join. It also has screenshot blocking, which aims to make it so that men can't know that they're being talked about. And you can even set up alerts for guys' names, and it gives you a notification when that person is being talked about. There are some legal and ethical concerns with this app.
Now, as you can see, the stark difference is, at least with DontDateHimGirl.com, you could come on and defend yourself as a man, but it's only for men, and so you can't even screenshot and say, hey, somebody is talking about you on this app. I mean, somebody could come on and say that you have, you know, all kind of doo-doo in your...
Why do we live, like, just what do the world do we live in? Like, why can't we just live in a world, like, why before you go to a restaurant, do you gotta read everybody else's reviews? And if all of them collectively say it's trash, or a good portion of them say that nobody's gonna go, why can't you just go to the restaurant or go to this person and get your own personal experience? Like, I'm not saying don't take hints, because the past sometimes dictates how the future is gonna go, but like, what's up with everybody else always taking so much validity from everybody else's opinions over their own personal experience. I don't get it. I don't get
Draws
it.
or your breast smell like booty and cheese. I mean, somebody could say that you got kicked up.
Like, how do you even know the girls writing these reviews aren't like just terrible women? Like, how do you not know that they were cheating? How do you not know that they're angry at them because something else that has nothing to do with the content of their character and their take? Like, people do that all the time at restaurants. One thing doesn't go their way and they say the whole restaurant's disgusting, or you know what I mean? Like, this is dumb.
The clapathon tech for self-clapalization. Somebody can say anything about you and you just can't defend yourself.
Facts. This is stupid.
Game of
One of my
Thrones King's
comments,
Road is now
Teenage-
available on both.
Shout out to Teen 8. He says I need an ad blocker. I'm gonna get an ad blocker soon. Chill.
Whether the allegations are true or not, or maybe something is true and you don't want anybody else to know. And the reality is you don't know which person is doing it.
Yeah.
But wait,
you can't even face the person that has this opinion. Like, it'd be a lot better too if it would be unisex. But see, I just don't like this, bro. This is just
there's more.
Defamation being the biggest one. If things are said about a certain person that are not true, because things are anonymously posted and the app provides a platform for things like that to be posted, the app could be held liable. Another thing they could be sued for is discrimination and gender exclusivity. The app is designed and made exclusively for women, and the app requires you to verify that you are a woman before you can even use the app. All it takes is for one guy to come around and say, hey, I want to use the app, and this app is discriminating against me because I'm a man.
Now, the curator is making a very interesting point. This is the issue that Don't Date Him Girl faced in a way. Because, well, while there was people spreading false narratives on DontDateHimGirl.com, the difference is now men can come on and say, I want to join the app, and then I can't join the app. It's a different issue that DontDateHimGirl.com had to face. In this instance, if you're a man and you want to be on the app, you're excluded. You can't join.
like, imagine you open an app and you just see yourself a girl that was like psychopathic, crazy, so you had to cut her off, and she's like, commitment issues. He's crazy. Or he got me pregnant and then told me to get no, like, just all, like, bro, there's not enough constraints to ensure a genuinity when it comes to posts. You feel me?
But do we have any evidence of something like this happening and
Right.
men winning a lawsuit in their favor?
We do.
Rewind! The year is 2020, and there is a nightclub called Omnia Nightclub. It was located in San Diego's Gas Lamp Quarter.
Okay.
And of course, they had something called Ladies Night. This is something that's always happened amongst America. You know, they try to get the ladies to come in. But what Ladies Night will do is they'll let the ladies in for free, and then the men will have to pay.
Okay.
But then a group
That's
of men
cool.
got smart.
Cool.
They actually sued this particular club,
For
and they said, listen,
discriminatory
in order for
genders,
us to get in,
misandries.
we were made to pay full price on entry, while women were let in for free or at discounted rates at the Ladies Night event.
That's crazy.
They also complained that they were frisked by security before entering the club, but women were not.
Do you actually sue somebody for this though? Like, I get it. Why? And like, bro, but he said this was a while ago. I was about to say this is such a Gen Z thing to do, but this actually sounds like it's from a while ago.
And the claims in this class action date back to 2015. And of course,
okay,
this
yeah.
club
That sounds like
closed
millennials.
because of this big ass lawsuit.
Gen
Now,
Z.
I don't know if they actually got the money, but the judge approved a $7 million settlement for
shit.
these men suing a bar over a simple
So they all got about 1.2, 1.5 a piece. Damn.
ladies' night admission fee. So could this app be in trouble for that? Hell yeah! But wait, there's more.
She's like, you could post a picture of your man or the old man you used to talk to or a man that you want to talk to, and people will rate them a red flag or a green
Holy
flag,
crap.
and there's comments, and everything is anonymous. You could write hella comments and say whatever. You could say was weak. They
Why is she? Oh, she said was weak. That's tough. But no, why is she? First off, why is she a white lady trying to mimic black culture and act black? Like, babes, you're not black, obviously. But second of all, bro, who made this? Who made this? That's what we need to figure out. If whoever made this doesn't seem, I just bet you, the people on these apps, I bet you the people on these apps don't have good relationships. All the relationships mess up. They're never the problem. And men are always trash, or it's always the same guys going, all women are, or all men are like, it's like they're never the problem and the other person's always a problem. Just like this girl, she looks like everybody else is the problem. And she'd be like, I know I'm toxic, but I don't the fuck. Like she looks like one of those. So it's like the people on these apps, they're like a specific demographic of people. Like the same people who watch Baddies Club and all that would probably get on this app. So you'll never get a genuine rating of a guy because it's always coming from an ignorant, a non-accountable, and perhaps even a thoughtish perspective. You feel me? So this isn't even a good app. Like the whole integrity of it is non-existent.
Think they have kids, they're a deadbeat, they beat on women. You can say whatever you want about them, and they can't do anything because they don't have access to the app.
And I think I guess that's kind of good too, because if there's woman beaters and abusers, it's good that if an abuser doesn't publicly display, because most abusers don't publicly display their abusers, but you can like give women a heads up. But I just think this is just another app for just girls to gossip about guys.
Because you got to take a picture of yourself to prove that you're a woman. So why I get into the app today, y'all, and I'm not thinking that it's like real. You know, like I'm thinking like, oh yeah, they're going to expose people, but I don't think I'm going to be knowing any of the people that's on there, right? So I get in, I'm scrolling, I don't see nobody I know, right? I don't see nobody. And I scroll a little bit more.
It's you? Is it
Boy,
you?
you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the
Guys, I need to get an ad blocker.
Picture this.
You
plunge your heart
I'm
into a
sorry,
content-
T-Nate. It's coming.
So this lady has joined, and even though she has a boyfriend and her boyfriend isn't on there, yeah, she's seen people that she knows that's on there, and yeah, they've been gossiping all day and night. And it's crazy because now let's say that this stuff is not true, and some of the men that she knows that they're on the app and they're being talked about.
Right.
And again, a man can't come out and defend themselves. But let me just ask you this. What if you're a person that is just posting about a person you just dislike?
Yeah.
You're making up all kind of things about.
Some things don't work out. I've been in relationships with girls and we both was the problem. Especially like, I'm young, right? I'm 19. So like a lot of my relationships early on, I had a lot of trauma that I had to deal with, work through. And whenever you don't understand what your triggers are, your signals, and like, what works for you and what don't, because you're testing it out. Your first car you drive, your first few times driving, you might crash. You might bump into somebody else's car. You might hit a mailbox. You might turn very wide. Like you're just not going to be and that's not even limited to being young. You're not limited. Mistakes is not limited to age, but it's like, I've had relationships, especially with certain girls. I ain't gonna rope all women in this, but there's certain girls, especially when they come from certain backgrounds that don't stimulate accountability and like a positive emotional intelligence and positive life view. Whenever we ended, we couldn't be cordial. We couldn't really stay cordial. You know what I mean? And like some of them hate me. Some of them just think I was completely the problem, or now as I'm getting older, I realize, it was just misunderstandings, and we all are different, and being a human, right? But if a lot of people don't understand that, which a lot of people don't, and they just go through life thinking things happen to them, and like I said, they just go through life thinking everybody else is the problem, and they're never in the wrong, because people just suck, and they never could have worked harder to make relationships work or to see the positives of life instead of just looking at the negatives, then that's what's going to be their perspective on people. So a lot of the women who are giving perspectives on men is just going to say what's wrong with the men. But guess what? We can't ask them, what was wrong with you? What prompted a man to act like this towards you? Did you respect yourself enough to not let a man walk all over you? Because people are only going to abuse you and treat you how well you treat you. This is the reason why when men them is broke, they on BS, they just trying to F or whatever. And you see a really pretty girl who's like, she got that walk about her, she got that look with the shades or the nice purse or whatever, and a real like serious aura about her. Most men don't even dare go up to her because they know she doesn't even play that whole abuse thing. She don't even play that. If you gonna she's not messing around, so you wouldn't even dare talk to her. So it all comes down to how well do you treat yourself, because how well you treat yourself is the same standard for others. If you don't treat yourself right, if you don't care about yourself, then you're gonna attract and allow people around you that don't care about you as well. So this dating app is stupid because the type of women on it don't care about themselves. I bet you.
Out the person, you're saying anything you want, and you can do that. I mean, people here do it all the time. I mean, look at what's going on with AI content creation here on YouTube. You have certain creators who are just making up false narratives saying that celebrity said something that they didn't say, just for issues and giggles. And so you mean to tell me that a person can't do that?
What is that?
Yeah, that means you can come on and you're interested in a person, you've never met them, and you can come on and find out a whole bunch of tea, a whole bunch of stuff about this person, and you can talk freely because you're not going to be judged by the commentary.
Right.
But I think this is the main point that I want to bring out.
This T app is all fun and games, but y'all better pray that these men don't get their own version.
Yep.
A lot of y'all women get spared so much because men don't run their mouth. If men ran their mouth half as much as y'all ran y'all mouth, a lot of y'all would be in trouble.
She said that they would be in trouble if we ran our mouths the way they do. I think humans in general gossip a lot, to be honest, men and women. I don't think gossip is, especially in the social media age, gossip is not limited to women, because there's a lot of men who, when young men, especially my ages, after they have sex with a girl, like, yeah, I just hit that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I just really, you know what I'm saying? So there's like a lot of that going on. So I mean, most people don't know how to keep their mouth shut. So, but yeah, I think I think the feeling is mutual on both sides though. Like, a woman could say a lot of messed up stuff about us guys, and us guys could say a lot of messed up, but it's like, why do we want to? It's like we hate each other, even though we need each other. But like, even when I hear the argument that men don't need women and women don't need, well, it's like, yo, we were made for each other, literally. Why are we fighting? Like, I don't understand, like, a peace, but like, why are we fighting? We were made for each other. We were made to love, cherish, and be partners and help each other. Why are we fighting? Why are we acting like one's better than the other one, or one can live without the other? We need each other, literally. You don't see a lion without a lioness. You know what I mean? Nature is in nature. I don't get it. What's the rhetoric? You can't create life without the other one. A kid can't be created without a man and woman. So what's this whole? Y'all just cheese me. I don't know what y'all niggas' problem is, man. Y'all are just bums, man. Y'all can have fun with acting like this is life, because you gonna be on your deathbed and you gonna be spending all that, I don't need a man, or you gonna be spending all that, woman or this, I don't need a woman. Y'all gonna be spending all that, and you gonna end up on your deathbed, no family, because you didn't want to settle down or because whatever. And guess what? You gonna die wishing you would have just spent your life with a nice, beautiful, pretty girl that could talk to you, or a nice, beautiful, handsome young man that could talk to you and hold you down. But instead, you wanted to sit this whole time because you got a problem with your mom or your dad, or you had a problem with one person that you let them dictate your whole reality and your whole approach to every person. That's the trick. That's the whole, you know what I'm saying, cycle that we got to get up out of, y'all boys, because that's tough.
A lot of y'all, because everything that these men be guilty of, y'all be guilty of and more.
Agreed.
If these men get an app where they can expose anonymously
they would be exposing how many girls are whores. Not to say men are whores too, but like a lot of women be whoring a lot, especially these days. They be whoring a lot, especially in college and shit, a lot. So yeah, I think like it's like mad mutually assured destruction if the shoe's on the other foot as well. I don't think this is good regardless of who's gossiping and who's not. It's bad either way.
The trifling women that a lot of y'all are, y'all gonna be in trouble. Y'all gonna be in a lot of trouble. A lot of y'all been smashing a lot of men in y'all cities, right? Y'all done got around, and it's gonna get bigger than just barbershop talk where they can compare notes about y'all. They'll have a whole app where they can show and talk about how many of y'all done smashed how many dudes in the city, right? All of the nasty things you done to those dudes on the first meetup. How many of y'all done lied about being pregnant? How many of y'all done put babies on men that didn't even belong to them? How many of y'all done had ran on you? Talk about your hygiene and how some of y'all stank.
Yeah.
You see, the ladies that are involved in the app are actually exposing themselves. And let me explain what I mean. Shout out to a lady who understands this. Number one, you're exposing how nasty you are. I mean, you're exposing where your standards really are, what you're allowing men to do to you.
I have back-to-back meetings. I can't find my
what's
notes.
up with these ads,
and I
gang?
haven't had coffee.
Man, I wouldn't
What's up
want to
with
be
these
you.
ads, O'Shea?
And you're trying to help out other ladies who basically will see these men and say, hey, you know what? I really don't want to deal with this guy, or he has a red flag and all of that, right? That's one of the things. It's like you post these guys up there and you're supposed to get like a red flag if, you know, well, if you can date somebody or not, or a green flag if the guy is okay. He passes all the flying colors. And this is the same thing that ladies are doing now. Like, oh no, this is how he is. You know, don't worry about him. You know, he'll treat you wrong or he'll treat you bad. But the thing is that it's one-sided because it never detects if you're a red flag. While you're screening for a guy that's a green flag, you yourself are a red flag. You see, because nobody can come and check you about your behavior or who you've been getting your cheeks clapped by.
Exactly.
Furthermore, if it was the other way around, women would be crying, because what if we were able to post some of y'all's y'all little twerk videos that you seen? Storytime music! There was a chick that I know that was dating me. Another American dude from the community that I'm actually pretty cool with now came to the country. She was dating him. And she was trying to get me to commit to something a little bit long term, but she was shady and all of that. And let's just say, she sent me a video, sent him a video. And somehow we just started like talking about the same lady and the same thing. And he was like, yeah, man, she sent me a video yesterday. I was like, really? And we found out that, oh, this same person is sending the same videos out. Like not only to just us, but to a whole bunch of people, right? If something like that were to be a mechanism that guys could talk.
Yeah, see, people like this, she got daddy issues, man. She got daddy or some sort of commitment issues where or honestly, it might not even be that. She might just like her options. And hey, there's nothing wrong with checking out all the movies on Netflix, I guess. But you know what Kanye says? One good girl is worth 1,000 inches. I believe that.
About online, about some of the things that women are actually doing. It would really disturb a lot of guys, because a lot of men in general want to look at women as like, okay, if she might be 3 or 400 up, like we don't really have any proof. And a lot of times we may like it like that, but once we kind of know that you're out there just getting clapped in the streets, you're out there telling the same stories in the same.
Bro, it's a turn off, because it's like, okay, like I'm putting my thing in you. It's like, how many other dudes' things have been in you before I put my thing in you? That's like, see me, I'm a clean freak. That's the thing too. Like, I'm like a clean freak. So anybody who's not clean is an automatic turn off. And I kind of associate people who get around a lot is not that hygienic. Because even if you clean out whatever, it still was there. You know what I mean? Like, it still was there. And that's just enough to kind of just really turn me off. I'm going to be honest. So, yeah, man, you got it. Like, being easy and all around is like just unhygienic. Even if it's not unhygienic, you stay hygienic physically, you still are unhygienic spiritually to me. Psychologically, mentally, you're unhygienic, because you can't. I don't see how you could have relationships, sexual relationships with people continuously all the time is like just a one-off thing, and just like continue to allow that to happen to you and not like not be connected to those people, not, you know what I mean? Like what's wrong with you for you to not be able to connect with humans? You don't see a lion or a bird or a dog just going around humping every single dog around. Like, nah, it finds one dog, one lioness, and that's his thing. I pay attention to nature and follows nature's law. You feel me? Because I come from nature.
Same lies, like, you know, you're telling one guy like you're busy, but then a guy finds out that you've been talking to somebody else.
That is the bop look. That right there is the bop look. It's something in like the facial structure and the squinting, or this is a bop look. I'm sorry, I don't know this lady, but I met a bop lady who looked like the same energy. She's giving bop energy.
Sleepy, it would be terrible. And again, is it gonna ruin dating? I don't think so. For the guys who are being posted on T-App as red flags, if those men are attractive enough, those women are still gonna want to date those guys. They're not gonna say they can't date them because it's on T-App. They're gonna wanna find out if it's true, especially if somebody says he got some good. Right, we already know. And when it comes to cheek clapping and booty clapping it up, they're gonna be okay with it. And so it's not gonna change dating. The women out there are gonna still do what they're gonna do. And to be honest, this app will be shut down within a year because it just breaks so many laws and things like that. And nobody probably wants to put up with that. But it's okay, guys. What do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson.
I think this app is stupid, and we as humans need to get off the internet and just live life. That's it.